So let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa.
Wow.
Oh, Sayadaw, the background is very beautiful.
But you have back.
Hi, Sayadaw.
So ask for library. Hello.
Yeah, may I have a question, Sayadaw?
Okay.
Yes. This is very similar to last time, but still, I don't quite get it. So the question, the sentence is อัครเจนตกานังมะเตปนะยัญจนสัญญาวิสเยอาการาดิสุดัสสโรวัชชิโตสระหะสระระหิโตกะการาดิโกเอเกโกวันโนยัญจนังนามาทิยะเหตับบา so that sentence so what is the object of ยะเหตับบา so you know
Benjana Namadi. So kahita ba. Da Benjana Namajadaro. Samudya Brasura kahita ba. We see it. Wano. Benjana Namadi kahita ba. So okay, repeatedly here. Kahida bang, kahida ba, kahida bang, kahida ba.
I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah.
in the previous sentence ตถาพยัญชนะจักเกบยัญชนังนามะ right so that sentence we have เกกะเหตับบัง I think กะเห the object of กะเหตับบัง is ยัญชนังนามะ that is the object of กะเหตับบัง okay but the next sentence กะเหตับบัง so it can either be feminine gender or it can be some the masculine gender but in plural in the nominative case plural form I mean masculine gender in plural form but I couldn't find any word in there that is either feminine gender or the masculine gender in the plural form I don't see any of those words and then one time Sayadaw said that there is a kind of the Pāli language so it takes the whole sentence as the object but then if that's the case then why the gahe tapa is in the feminine gender
So type a mistake. Kahidabo. Kahidabo.
right okay
No kahidabo, right?
yeah so eke ko wano gahe tapo right Sayadaw
Yeah.
okay I see okay thank you Sayadaw
Yes, it's typing mistake. I check the book is Gahidabo. Oh, so Sayadaw, here, the Akara Jindaga. So Sayadaw already said it's a Sanskrit grammar name. Because
So
when we
Sanskrit grammar.
yeah, because in the Garaga chapter, we also yesterday we saw that there's two ideas. One is Akara Jindaga, another one is Agamiga. So because like when we say the dative case, reply someone, right? Bhikkhu Bhagavado Bhaja Sosong. So according to the Akara Jindaga's idea, this is dative case, but according to the Agamiga idea, it should be the genitive case. So actually that genitive case we all found in the Atthakatha. So I asked Sayadaw already, what does mean the Akara Jindaga that refer? And he said it refers to Sanskrit grammar names. Is that?
Yeah.
Because when we say the Agamiga is refers the Buddhist scholars. Yeah.
Yeah. Buddhist scholar also. Okay, but you know, this explanation, so what do the Akara Jindagana Mati Bana so Agara di so does Sara Wajido and Sara Rahido, so without vowel. Only the pure consonant ka without vowel. So Ikigo when no Benjanama. That is also the same as the Pāli grammar idea. So that is based on context. So actually, generally, Akara Jindaka, so referring to the just grammarian. So, but okay, based on context, in comparison with the Akara Jindaka and Agamika, so Akara Jindaka referring to the Sanskrit grammarian, Agamika referring to the Pāli grammarian, also, yeah, based on the field or context. So I'm thinking this way.
Yes, because in the Saddanīti book, many times they use Akara Jindaga or something. I think it refers to different grammar names, so we don't know who are what.
Okay. And then, so is there any question?
Yes, Sayadaw. So the another question is, so last time we talked, we said that there are 10 kinds of Yanjana, right? And then we listed them, 10 of them,
Yeah,
right? But then so does that mean that the vowels are also called Yanjana?
No.
But then here we have one of them is all the vowels, 8 vowels, Diga and Rasa.
Sorry, again, your question?
So according to that verse, right, so it says that the Pyanjana is tenfold, right?
So instead of saying Benjana, Benjana Bodhi.
Yes.
Benjana Bodhi. Okay.
So, but then, so those 10 kinds, then what are those referred to? So,
So, okay, 10 kinds of Benjana Bodhi in the idea of the commentary. So, based on that information, so Seven Bid and Benjana Nama, yeah. So, according to that idea, yeah, as well as that vowel also Benjana.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So according to this, then the vowel is also Pyanjana.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. It's just just a little bit strange. Yeah.
Okay.
So Sayadaw, so after we all learning this, so what does mean Byanjana? What means the Badak? What is
So that is, even though Sayadaw explained the 12 kinds of Bada, not only his idea, but also scholars, but also commentary, and then, so as much as he can, So he, took out the idea of those scholars. So that is why at the very beginning he said, so idam banita wawata banan, just, analysis or research related to this one. So under this one, we could not find every, or 12 Bada, only here, Ekara, about the Ekara. So after that, here about the Bada, and then and Benjana, you see 3. After that, so he will jump to the Niroti and the Binyadi, only 5 kinds he explored in his analysis. No any Sangasana or Bakasana. So among these 12 words, so based on this 5, so he can find different idea in this way. That is here what happened. Yeah. So why and in this way different, so we cannot say just so that, and also maybe based on the field. So grammarian focus on the grammar, and the commentator focus on the commentary, and also a Sanskrit scholar focus on the Sanskrit grammarian perspective. So that is it may different in this way. Roughly we can understand. Okay, yeah, many idea. So okay, I will continue. So the ta in the same way, so Benjana Cheki. So previous 3, the Ekara, Bada, and the so Benjana so from the Benjana Cheka. So Benjana Cheka now, so one more thing from the Benjana Cheka. So that is the ta in the same way. So Benjana Cheki in the Benjana Cheka. So Pusaditi Pasodi Adi Gan. So neighbor jana nirodi nama. Neighbor jana nirodi nama. So just like a sentence like the Pusaditi. So that is called the nirodi. Or the other synonymous word is neighbor jana. So neighbor jana nirodi. So explanation sentence, how to say, etymological explanation sentence is called the niroti or Vaigaha. So if we say Vaigaha, so we can understand clearly. So that is this. So Saddanīti's idea. That is that he gives the reference. Votam bi jetan abhisynchronidi ko bekawe dasama Sankharati. So the Buddha also explained in this way. So that is from the Sayadaw Nikaya, volume 2, page number 72. So here we can see Kijaniya Sutta. In the Khanda Waka, Sayadaw Nikaya Khanda Waka, Khanda Sayadaw Kijaniya Waka, and then Kijaniya Sutta. So in that Sutta, paragraph number 79, maybe 80. Oh, where? Anijam Bandi. Yeah, just 79. It's 79 here. So Kenja Ko. Kenja Bakery Sinkhara Wadita. Sinkhari Wadita. So Sinkadam a bit Sinkarondidi ko Bakery. That's a Sinkhara di Wojati. So the same way. Kenja has Sinkada be Sinkrodi Ruban, Ruba and so on. So here taken this example or simile. So Saddanīti, this is a kind of the Nibajana or Niroti. So we got sentence or etymological explanation sentence is called here. That Nibajana. So giving a reference to this sutta. So okay. And then also Dambi Jade also, a kind of the reported the quotation or reference. So now you are learning the sentence type or grammatical reading, commentary reading. So here Wodan Jade, Wodan be Ja Edan. So Ja. So a kind of the Dalikarana sentence. Next one is so A1 Neda Redawa Sahe Don Gadawa Oja Mana Abila Ba Nirodi Nama Abila Ba Nirodi Nama. So A1 in this way Neda Redawa, so literal sense of so Neda Redi means take out or bring out. So Neda Redawa have been taken out, have been brought out. So what are taken out here? So in Myanmar Nesia, so this abisynchronity is explanation sentence or etymological explanation sentence or wigha for the word sankhara. The word sankhara. So okay, so based on this word, so if we analyze word formation, this abisynchronity. So a bit prefix and the sam prefix. Here we can find the root kara, but in Pali we don't have karu, so just kar. Okay, that is saying because of here all sign that is root kar, we can understand like the karoti, karonti. So a bit prefix, sam prefix, root kara. So we can find. So based on that information, so we can analyze this sankhara. Sankhara is combination of the sam prefix and root kara. Root kara. Maybe sign is a sign. So primary derivative suffix is a. No, not sign. Okay, in this way we can understand. So that is why such a understanding or such a prefix and root are taken out. So that is why exact translation based on the Myanmar Nesia. So here Sayadaw translated that word. So have been taken out some prefix root kar from the word sankhara. Having taken out some prefix rukar from the word sankhara. So the word sam also we can understand maybe sometimes good or sometimes together and also sometimes maybe based another sense. So many meaning of the sam. So that is why the meaning of sam is abisam. Abisam means making special or making in special way, a special way also. So rukar means God to do, making. So making in special way or making in different in different form. So that means how to say conditioned, a bit synchrony. So conditioned. Okay, in this way explain. So that is then Sayadaw translate this word. Nedaridawa have been taken out some prefix root guard from the word sankhara. And also sahidon gadawa. So sahidon means mean together. So hidon means reason. And the gadawa means having made. So having made it together with the reason. So together with the reason. So that is in explanation sentence a bit synchronity call a bit synchronity dasama sankhara. So here for reason the word iti and the dasama is for reason. So that is sahidon gadawa. So that is when, whenever we translate the Vedic sentence into English. So for example, in the previous slide, so Pusiditi Paso. Pusiditi Paso. So here iti, always we translate, iti dasama, therefore, because it is Vedic sentence. So but with the reason, or together with the reason, being together with the reason word is a kind of the characteristic for such a Vedic sentence. So iti can be sometimes reference or quotation, or sometimes maybe iti idavachana as an object or something. So it can be many things. But within Vedic sentence, when we see iti, that is maybe a sign of reason. Even though with that dasama or without dasama, that iti means therefore. So that is here. Sahitong kadawa. Sahitong kadawa. Making with the reason. Making it together with the reason. So making that explanation sentence together with the reason. So Vojamana said, Abhilabha, the word Nirodhi Nama here called Nirodhi. So that is actually referring to that etymological explanation sentence. So Abhisynchronity Sankhara, or Abhisynchronity Dasama Sankhara. Like the previous one, Pusiditi Paso. So Pusiditi is such a Nirodhi, is exactly.
What does mean Abhilabha?
Abhilabha means words, or dra. So Abhilabha also referring to that, Pusatiti or Abhisynchronity. This word is called here Nirodhi. Not just Pusati, not just Abhisynchronity, together with the iti, represent for reason. It's called the Vegas here Nirodhi. And then now, so that is Saddanīti's idea. So after that, so he gives another. So Nirodhi Bitake Bana. Nirodhi Bitaka. Nirodhi Bitaka. So in Myanmar they say also just Nirodhi Bitaka. Maybe to my understanding that might be. So actually reference is a bit, so Dhammasangani Pāḷi, the first volume of the Abhidhamma. Dhammasangani Pāḷi, a bit one. So in Dhammasangani, or maybe in the Vibhanga also, we find that synonymous word, Sankha, Samenya, and the Binyadi, Oharo, Naman, and the Nama Gaman, so Nama Deyan, Nirodhi, Benjanan, and Abhilabha. They are synonymous to each other. So Imehi Dasahi Woda Dhamma Jata is Nirodhi. Nirodhi. So taking out the literal sense of Nirodhi means taken, so Nir and the Oti. So speaking out, spoken out, or taken out, or illustrate the synonymous word also. In this way we can understand. So ထုတ်၍ဆိုခြင်းထုတ်ဆောင်ခြင်း in Myanmar next year ထုတ်ဆောင်ခြင်း
Sayadaw.
So
Hi, Sayadaw.
hello.
Yeah, what is Dhammajati, Sayadaw?
Dhamma jati is so like the Dhamma sabhawa. Dhamma sabhawa. Dhamma jadi Dhamma sabhawa. So okay. In Myanmar next year, you know, they are the ball. Dhamma mean they are jadi mean like the sabhawa the ball. So how to say?
So in this sentence, that Dhammajati is the subject, right, Sayadaw?
Yeah,
What-
Dhamma jadi niroti nama.
The object is the object of the Buddha, right?
Yeah, object of the work, but so Dhamma jadi is subject, so niroti is subject complement also.
Okay.
Like the, you know, Dongliata and Lingata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that mean the Dhammajati is also some kind of a Vikaha, Sayadaw?
But in this case, not Vigaha. So in Saddanīti Sayadaw's idea, niroti mimi neighbor. So that is Vigaha. So that is given the example Pusiditi Paso and also Abhisynchronity Sankhara and so on. But in the niroti pitaka idea, so that Dhamma jadi niroti nama. So just, you know, showing the synonymous word. How to say it? Disorder or something.
Yeah, but then in one of those words, we have the word abilabo, right? Abilabo. Then the previous word, we also have abilaba, right?
So in previous line, Sayadaw said abilabo. So abilaba referring to the like the Pusiditi or Abhisynchronity. But in this word, Sankhara, Samanya, and the so Oharo, Namakan, Benjamin, so Abilabo. These are just showing to the you know. So Abilabo also synonym of the niroti. Sankhara also synonym of the niroti. Samanya also synonym of the niroti. So in this way.
Yeah, and then also, Sayadaw, abilaba is masculine or feminine, Sayadaw?
Abilabo masculine actually.
So in the previous sentence, it is abilaba because of the word niruti?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay.
So Sayadaw, regarding the niroti pitaka, I think I read one book is talking about the terminologies. So it listed the niroti pitaka is a one type of very old grammar books.
Yeah. So terminology, so like the you know that, so Abhidana Badibika.
Yes.
Yes, such a one is actually Niroti Pitaka. Niroti. So in that style, in the Dhammasingani or in the Vibhanga also we can find, but so many synonymous word for the Chaita, many synonymous word for the Chidasika and so on, or Loba, Macharya and so on. Taking out many similar words, synonymous word instead of saying similar, so synonymous word. So that one is a kind of the manner of the Niroti.
So but Sayadaw like here, this is Dhamma Jadi. The Jadi is a sabawa. I mean, the way to translate the nature of the Dharma.
Yeah, literal sense is nature of the Dhamma, but so how to say? Maybe as you said, uh, terminology.
Yes.
So Dhamma Jadi. So okay, we are possibly we can understand terminology. Okay, and then so finally Sayadaw said, so sa sarupa do sa vinyati karo sado yewa. So that Nirodi, even though in his idea that Vigaha, or in the idea of that Nirodi Bidaka, maybe that terminology, so taking out the synonymous words as much as it can be. But finally, Sarupa do in enumeration and interpretation. So as a result of reality, that Nirodi referring to the, sa vinyati vikaro sado yewa. So vinyati chedija rupa. Vinyati chedija sada rupa. In the reality sense. In the sense of reality. So sa vinyati vikaro. Sado yewa. It is surely, sada rupa. Sound sada rupa. So a manner of the together with the intimation or information. So sa unya di kaya unya wajiwanya. So wajiwanya di chedija rupa. So in Myanmar next year, when you need the guapit do, so together with that intimation, so kamaja chedija batawi e pop yan jim pit do, sado yewa, chedija sada dadi. So chedija, so sada rupa, sada born by the mind, and it is a kind of the how to say, a kind of the kamaja and the chedija battery, a kind of the element, earth element born by the karma and the mind. So that is why vinyati is not how to say real matter, not nibbana rupa, just anibbana vinyati is. So only 18 rupa in the Abhidhamma you already learned. So that is why among the 18 rupa, this is Sada rupa, but just a changing of that earth element together with the other element of that, so made of mind and the karma. So okay, so literally here savinyati vikaro sado yewa. So sada rupa, which is the only manner of the vinyati, which is together with the vinyati. So vinyati chedija rupa. So, and then next is about the pinyati. About the pinyati. So, athagata megam bana sanwaninda nan kesinji ajriyana mati ajriyana wati. So here bana also like the hijab bana. Maybe so bekha or bekandra. So after explanation about the niroti, now vinyati. Okay, so atakata megan sawanendanan kesanchi achariyanan wadi. So in the idea of the scholar, some scholars kesanchi achariyanan, some scholars who explore the way of commentary away. So nama binyadi jiwa ubara binyadi ja atachake binyadi. Nama binyadi jiwa ubara binyadi ja atachake binyadi nama. In the atachaka, so binyadi means nama binyadi as well as ubara binyadi. In the idea of the Psalms, so commentary scholars, commentators.
Sayadaw.
Okay.
It's kind of strange here. So so usually we say that when he refers to the person that he has respect, and he say Acharya, and then he refers to a person that he doesn't have respect, and he use the word Keji, but here he used both of them. Kesanji Acharyana.
So Kesanji, not Keji.
But it's a kind of Keji, right?
A little bit different. So in the commentary terminology, a little bit different. So if we say Keji, if the commentator or scholar says Keji, so at that time the idea of those scholar, so he does not agree. But remarkable, that is why he take out. But here he said, so Kesanji means just not related to the commentary terminology, just referring to the Sam. He want to say Sam. That is together with the Acharya.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. This is kind of strange because we are Kesanji only because of the word Acharyanang is in the genitive case. So that's why Kesanji had to be in the genitive case as well. But if the word Acharya is in the, let's say, nominative case, then it's going to be Keji then.
Okay.
I think in that case, when we use Geji, we don't use Acharya after the Geji. They will only use Geji Vana.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Maybe so Sayadaw will give remark the idea of those Gate Sanji Acharya or something or not. So now we can continue. So okay. Atakata Megana Bana Sawan Nindanan Kisinji Acharya Nawadi. Okay. Then now one information. So Nama Binyadi as well as Ata Ubra Binyadi is Binyadi in the idea of those so Kisinji Acharya, some commentator. And then next, so Anika Bakarehi Soduna Doti Senjanana Wasena Bodhi Nesita Karanina Ja. So Ata Wibawanadi Kahidaban. Ata Wibawanadi Kahidaba. That is the remark of Saddanīti Sayadaw. So Anega Bakarehi in many ways. So Soduna Doti Sanjana Wasena by making or by producing the satisfaction of the listener or learners, and then Bodhi Nesida Karana Wasena. Here also type a mistake. So it's one time, yeah, I already corrected. So Bodhi Nisita Karanena, by making, sharpen the knowledge. Nisida, not Nisita. Please correct. Bodhi Nisida Karana, by making their knowledge sharpen or their knowledge increased, that means. So Atta Vibhavananadi Gahidaban, it should be taken as, or it should be understood that is exploring the meaning by extending their knowledge, and then by producing their satisfying for the listener or learners. So that is the Saddanīti Sayadaw's remark. So that is why based on that word, so here actually, so Nama Binyati and the Ubara Binyati. So 6 kinds of Binyati in the Pāḷinayādisaṅgaha also. Okay, that information is where. Anika Bakari he Ubanekata. Yeah, so by enumeration for the word Anika Bakara in many ways. So many ways, how many? Actually 18. Okay, so here under this stanza I will type. The first one is, Vijamana, Aujamana, and the Vijamanina, Aujamanina, Vijamana, and the Vijamanina, Aujamana also. So Vijamana, 6 Vijamana, etc. 6 Vijamana Binyati. And so on. So that is okay, Atakata Wada. And then so another 6, but that is depending on the so Ubara Binyati, okay, Wahaya in the so Ubada, and then Upanida, and Samodana, and Upanekata. Upanekata, that ja and Santati. So this is okay, Atakata Mokta Acharya Vada, not included in commentary, not commented as idea. So some scholars' idea, but freed from the commentary, not included in the commentary. And then another 6 is so Keja, Santana, Lenga, Bhumi, Bhumi, Lenga, Bhumi, Okay, so Kecha Santana Lenga Bhumi and then Pinyata. Oh, Bichata. Bichata and the Asankata. This is the idea of so Atakata Muda Ajriya Wada Daba. So another so Atakata Muda Ajriya Wada. In this way, in the Nesaya. So giving remark. So Sayadaw Sayadaw enumerates, giving enumeration about the this aneka bakare. So aneka bakara means a manifold, in priority. But so Sayadaw enumerate here. Vijamana, Aujamana, Vijamanina, Vijamanina, Aujamanina, Aujamana, and the Vijamanina, Aujamana, Aujamanina, Vijamana. So 6 kinds. So that one can be found in the commentary. And also another, scholar's idea, maybe respectful scholar idea is so that Ubada, Ubanidana, Samodana, Ubanekeda, and so on, and other ideas also. Based on that one here, Sayadaw provided this information. So exploring in this way, denoting many, enumeration of that pinyati. That is just Atta Vibhavana, exploring the meaning. So to understand for those learners, or to increase their knowledge and so on. Okay, so it should be taken in this way.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Okay.
I found something very strange. So in those 18 kinds, in 18 terms, there is a term asaṅkhata. Asaṅkhata is a name of Nibbana, right?
Yeah.
And why is it Paññatti?
Asaṅkhata Viññati. Asaṅkhata. Now I have no idea about that one. Just so those 86 are familiar to me. The rest 16 are the 12 are also new to me. So that is I couldn't
So did the Sayadaw Ji, the Indonesia give the reference for these latest 12 kinds?
No reference there. Oh yes. So okay. Enumeration of these 18. Viññati is here not Sayadaw's main idea, that next is Sayadaw's main idea. Actually, he want to say, so the problem, he want to point out, just ask you. So here, Kesinchi Achariyana. So actually, Mabunya also said, so if we find the Keji, after the Keji, we never see Acharya. Like this, so Kesinchi Wade, or Achariyana Wade in this way. But here twice. So that is referring to the 2 scholars. Okay, referring to the 2 scholars. Also, the next 6. Maybe among the next 2 methods, one is Kesenji Wada or Keji Wada, one is Acharya Wada. So that is when Saddanīti Sayadaw said twice, Kesenji Ajriyana. Sayadaw explain in this way in this year, in remark. So, okay, whatever that Keji Wada, Kesenji Wada or Keji Wada or Ajriya Wada, that is just to increase the knowledge for the students and also to satisfy for to provide this satisfaction for students. That is the Saddanīti remark. So in his remark, so in the previous statement, Kesenji Achariyana so twice. So Kejiriyana Wadi, Achariyana Wadi, in this way we can understand. So that is why Saddanīti Nisya. So enumerate the word and 18 kinds of vinyati in threefold. So 6, and the first 6 is Atakata Wada, and then the next second 6 and the third 6 for the Atakata mode Ajriya, 2 Ajriya Wada. Maybe one of them is Keji or Ajriya. So both the last 2 are Ajriya Wada. So that is why here Kesenji Achariyana twice also. So keep remark in this way. Okay, and then so Pinyadi Duke Bana Sinkha Saminya Ichiwa Madihi. So Yatha Wodihi Dasai Name Woda Dhammajadi Pinyadi Nama. Pinyadi Duke Bana. So here Pinyadi Duka. So Pinyadi Duke Bana Sinkha Samenya Ijiwa Madihi Yatha Wodihi Dasai Namhi Woda Dhammajadi Pinyadi Nama. So Sabi Sarubado Saunyadi Karo Sabo Sadoyi, also the same as previous one. So where? So like this one, like the Niroti. Okay. So about the Binyadi, also so Binyadi Duka, so 2-4 Duka, 2-4 Binyadi, maybe referring to the Nama Binyadi and the Ubara Binyadi. In these twofold Binyadi, so just taken out the enumeration Sankara, Samenya, Ejwa Madhi, Yathavudhi, Dasahi, Namehi, Woda. So Dhammajadi. So terminology, so which is set in tenfold Sankara, Samenya, etc. is called the Binyati. So that Binyati also may be the same as the Niroti. That is when Sabi Sarubado, Sawanyadi Wikaro, Sabo Sado Yiwa, just Wunyadi Chidija Rupa. The same as previous one. Only Sabo is different here. And then Atakarana Megambana Sawanadana Kisinchi Achariyana Wadi. So Nama Binyadi Ata Binyadi Jadi Kahidaba. Nama Binyadi Ata Binyadi Jadi Kahidaba. So Nama Binyadi and the Atha Binyati Jadi Kahi Dab. So why here Kahi Dab?
Sayadaw, is Upada Panyati or is Atha Panyati?
Nama Binyati and the Ubra Binyati. Jadi Kahi Dab. Vijamana so Kizinji go netaso. Maybe. So in the first line also, Atakata Megamba na Kizinji. Sawanidana Kizin Achariana Wadi, Nama Binyadi, Ubra Binyadi, Ja Atacheke Binyadi Nama. Okay. And then next. So Atakata Megana Bana Sawana Kizi Nama. The word Nama Binyadi, Jiwa Ubra Binyadi Jadi Kahi Dab. So the same sense, right? I could not find different one. Only Atacheki is different there. So I could not understand what Sayadaw want to say. Nika Bakari he Achim for a binya de la Gao at a second binya de Nama. That's that door. So the same one, the same meaning. Maybe so based on this information also, so, two different scholars' idea. The next is the first one is Issariya Wada. The second one is Atakata Mukta Issariya Wada, and that one is another Atakata Mukta Issariya Wada. So based on the Nisya Sayadaw remark, maybe the first one, the first Kisinji Issariya na. So this idea, and then second, so Atakatana Kisinji Issariya na Wadi and so on. Even though the same one, but we need to explore these 80 kinds of Binyati. Or
so in the first
Yeah.
Sarupados, Savinyati Vikaro, Sato Eva. So after Eva here in our this one you say is a full stop, right? But in my book, in the Saddanīti book, it's not a full stop.
So in the Myanmar book also Boma like the full stop there.
Really? Because when we come to the last one, nearly finished one, they use Sabo Sado Eva. But here we only use Sado Eva. But when we nearly finish it, they use Sabo Sado Eva. And after the Atagatomaga.
Yeah. But just the Sabo. Lozono Sado Yewa Sadada D. Maybe based on idea of those Binyati. So okay, we can draw conclusion. So that maybe in the idea of the commentators and the other scholars, even though many difference in the commentators' idea, say kinds of the Vijamana Binyati, etc. are Binyati, but in other scholars' idea, say kinds of the Ubara Binyati, etc. are Binyati, and in another scholar's idea, the Kecha Binyati or Santana Binyati and so on. This kinds are just Binyati. But so Saddanīti Sayadaw, making conclusion. Even though, in name, so they are different in scholars' idea, but in reality, all of them are, referring to the Saddha Rupa. Saddoyiwa. So in this way, we can make conclusion, draw conclusion. So what do you think?
In the last sentence, we don't have the word Panyati Nama anymore.
Yeah, Panyati Nama anymore. So we can understand that also the same as the first one, Panyati Nama. Atachake Panyati Nama. So the same one, that is why, omitted. Like the in English also, elliptic clause, right? Elliptic clause. In English, right?
Because you say Sayadaw, in the next one, Sabi Sarubado Savinyadevigaro Sabo Sado Yeva Atakatamagam. In next page. You say after the Sado Yeva, we just one comma. It's not a full stop.
So actually in Myanmar version, so just Boma actually should be full stop there. Actually Boma. So Nachambat, we call it Nachambat. That is equal to just, instead of the comma, it should be Boma, a full stop.
In my English version is also normalized version is also just like a comma.
Oh. Okay, actually
otherwise it will be the same as the previous. Because previous we have only Sado, but here we have Sabo Sado.
So all of them are actually Sabo referring to the. So why Sayadaw said here Sabo, maybe in commentators' idea, second of Vajamana Binyati, in other scholars' idea, other seconds of Binyati and seconds of Binyati. But whatever, maybe in reality, all of them are just referring to the, Saddha Rupa. So to understand that point, I think.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Okay.
What does the word Atthakatha Maggang mean, Sayadaw?
Atthakatha Maggang mean. So here in Myanmar, Naysaya, Atthakatha Asengo. Atthakatha Asengo is actually just Atthakatha. Atthakatha. Atthakatha Asengo Punja Gondo. Sorry. So maybe sub-commentators who explore commentary, not who explore the Pāli canon, right?
So Magga, Sayadaw, Atthakatha Magga?
Mega here means, so how to say, so continuity or series or flow of the commentary. So in Myanmar, this year, Atthakatha Asengo Punja Gondo, assuming order or series or continuity.
So that means the Tikajariya.
Yeah. Ikajariya. So, but here say, Sayadaw, the Nesya Sayadaw also said, Atthakatha Mutta. Maybe, so any other scholar's idea, different from the, commentators. They are not commentators. Atthakatha Mutta Acariya and the Atthakatha Mutta Acariya. another Atthakatha Mudda. Mudda means freed or not related to the commentators, different from any other scholars. So roughly we can say Atthakatha is three kinds of Atthakatha, like the Banuriya Buddha Kosa and Banuriya Buddha Dada and the Banuriya Ajiriya Dhamma Bala. So they are mostly known as the commentator or Ajiriya, Atthakatha. With any other scholars.
So Atthakatha Maggang is in the accusative case, right, Sayadaw?
Yeah, the object of the Sawanendana, present participle, Sawanendana.
So then again, what is the object of Gahetapang, Sayadaw?
Yeah, that is when I'm also thinking, because it is with
Yeah.
the neuter gender. In the previous line was wado, no, Kisinji Ajriyana wade. So Gahidaban. In the previous line also Gahidaban. So two Gahidaban, but we could not find the object for that one. Atta Bhavanati.
So Sayadaw, the subject of that sentence is sa. Sa refers to the Panyati, right, Sayadaw? Sa Sarupato.
Yeah,
So
yeah, Sa Binyati. Yeah, Sa
Sa
Binyati.
is Panyati.
Sa is Binyati.
And then the Sapo Satto is the like a predicate.
Yeah, predicate.
Well, let's just say that the whole sentence is the object of Gaheta. Then
maybe it's
it should
that
be
Atthakatha Megan is related to the Kahida band. What do you know? So Anika Bakar, yeah. Atthakatha Megan Kahida band. Only that, yeah. So,
but
okay, let's
then Sayadaw, in the Atthakatha Maggang and all the way to the end, Jati. I don't understand that part. It's not like a complete sentence.
make a roadway or something. 1, 2, and the road molecule living with reference to the area Mecca. What about other things? And statue of righteousness with reference to the condition of araship. In the Tika Batana Mecca Pichia Mecca Pichi. And one on the road, the wandering, was entered. Okay, not related to that one. Sorry, your question again, please. Not finished. Which one?
Yes, so I guess so as Sayadaw said earlier, then we have to add after the ja, let's say ubada panyati jati. So there we have to add the ubada panyati ja, and then panyati nama, right?
Yeah, ubada binyadi jadi binyadi nama. So maybe yeah, Atthakatha Megan Gahidabba.
Um,
So
well,
atthakarameya gan is the object of the someone and Anna and the subject for the Kahitaban also. Uh,
no, I think we should take the whole sentence as the object that kahitapang. So what it
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so what
Okay.
it means is that the nama panyati and upada panyati in the teaching or whatever wada of the some acharya
Okay.
who are explaining the atthakatha maggang. All of those things, nama panyati and upada panyati are called panyati,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we should taken. That's what we should understand.
Okay, so maybe Binyadi Wajananga Hidaban or something.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, okay. So here now to my understanding, okay, so maybe if something missing, you can correct, you can point out. So, Atakata Megan and the Binyadi Nama. Okay, and then another Atakata Megan, also Binyadi Nama. Okay, so completely Binyadi Nama di Kahidaba. So two Atakata Mega. Okay, that is referring to the next two different idea from the Atakata Mega. So maybe now supposingly, so Atakata Megan someone in Dana Kisinji Achriya. So that is maybe Diga Achriya. So supposingly. So different from the commentator. Okay, so Nama Binyadi and the Ubra Binyadi is here Binyadi. And the in the Atakata but not expressed here, in the Ataka's idea, so Vijamana Binyadi and so on are Binyadi. Okay, in this way, they are different. So whatever may be Vijamana or Aujamana or Ubara or something or Kecha or whatever may be, whatever Binyadi. But finally, if we, so the draw the conclusion of the reality of that vignette in this case, so finally we have that Sada Rupa, that is Saddanīti conclusion or remark. Sa Sarubado Saunyadiko Sabo, and also Sabi Sarubado Saunyadiko Sabo, so two times. Tagaramega also two times. In this way, I understand.
Yeah, but then it's kind of strange, because
Okay.
so so in the first part it says Sapi Sarupato, right? So Vinyati Vikaro Sapo Satto, right? So basically what it says that Panyati is basically according to the ultimate realities, that this is a sound together with the Vinyati Vikara. Okay, that's the as said, that's the Chitta Rupa, right? So but so that is according to the ultimate realities, that it is the rupa. But and then the next sentence, what it says is that the vinyati, the panyati is basically the nama panyati and upada panyati. And in here we have two kinds of panyatis. Above we have only. I mean, what I mean is that I don't see any connection within those two, because above we pointed out that is the satta add together with the vinyati and vikara, but down here we said that it's pure panyati. And it has two kinds.
Okay. So, So about the Binyadi also, actually, I have no much knowledge. Binyadi concept or designation. Binyadi. Sakanda ayatanda no. Loka Binyadi. Okay, so no there. So maybe based on those kinds of Binyadi, so we need to explore the kinds of Binyadi. So based on that one, maybe different idea or
So again, I didn't hear it quite clearly. So what did you say about the Atthakatha Magga again, Sayadaw?
Atthakatha Magga is so in Myanmar saying so Pāḷi or Asin is Pāļi Neya or Pāļi Magga or Atthakatha Asin, so Atthakatha Neya or Atthakatha Magga.
Yeah.
Okay, so here Mega is the same as in Neya.
Okay, the method. Okay.
So that is why who explore the Pāļi is
see.
Atthakatha. Who explore the Atthakatha here Diga. So in this way so
So here
Atthakatha
Atthakatha Magga refers to the Tika.
No. Atthakatha Mega and Sanwinidanan Kesenji Achariya Nan. So here Kesenji Achariya Nan referring to the Diga Achariya. I think just thinking. But even in Indonesia also just so Sayadaw said Atthakatha Moda Achariya Wada, and then another Atthakatha Achariya Moda Wada. Sayadaw did not say as a Diga Achariya. So that is why also I don't dare to say as a Diga Achariya or something.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to think about this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also you can see I'm also thinking about that one. So when Sayadaw explained about the Akaran, so firstly he expressed his idea. So after that, another scholars idea, Akra Jindagana Maddi and the Loga Janina and the Jatakata Kata and so on. And also about the Bada also firstly his idea. After that, Nirodi Bidakana Maddi and so on. Even though the word Benjana also firstly his idea. So after that, so Akra Jindagana Maddi and the so Sadama we do Namati in this way. But why Sayadaw explained, so in the Nirodi also firstly his idea, after that scholar's idea. Okay. But in the explanation of the Binyadi, he expressed. So he expressed here, Atthakatha Megambana Sawanenda Nam. So when Kesenji Achariyana Wadi. Okay. And then after that also here Kesenji Achariyana Wadi. So in this way, the other scholar's idea firstly he expressed. So after that, his remark is, so anega bagare he saw do not janana wadinadi kahidabba. So that is his remark based on that scholar's idea. The scholar's idea in this way. So that is your explanation also a little different from the others. But so the first one here, sa sarubado sawnyadika wikaro sado yewa is the enumeration and interpretation of the niroti. But the next one, sabi sarubado sawnyade wikaro sabo sado yewa is the interpretation of the pinyati. Not niroti. So Binyadi and Niroti are in reality, in the sense of reality, the same, Jasada Rupa. So the wheel stand is, different from the previous. That is why, a little bit. One Sarah want to say that so Sarah's idea I cannot catch yet now. So that is, asking your understanding also. So, okay.
So Sayadaw, according to this, that means Niroti and Panyati, according to the ultimate reality, they are the same.
Yeah.
They all are the Sarupado, Savinyati Vikaro, Sato. Yeah.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, but does that mean that, in the next sentence, or at the end or the conclusion, then Sayadaw said that this is how we should take it. Which means what he's saying is that it's not quite the same with the Niruti.
Sorry.
Right, so according to he above for the Niruti, he pointed out the ultimate reality of the Niruti, right? And then later on, he also for the Panyati, he also pointed out the reality. But at the end, he said that this is what we should take. Kahitapang. He didn't say anything about, the Niruti.
Atakata milk can partner someone and dananki sinji achriya nawade binyadi jiwa ubara binyadi cha atachaki binyadi. Okay. Nama. That is achriya wada and the Anika Bakare he saw dunan. Doti Sanjanana was sena Bodhi Nisita Karaninaja Atha Vibhavanadi Kahi Tab Atha Vibhavanadi Kahi Tab. So that is the remark. And the Binyadi Duke Bana Binyadi Duke Bana. So Senka Samenya Ijiwa Madi Hi. So Yata Woda Hi Dasa Hi Name Hi Woda Damajadi Binyadi Nama Sabi Saruba Do Sawanyadika Vikaro Sabo Sato Yewa Binyadi Duke Bana. So Binyadi Duke Bana Binyadi Don't Naika No Rapande Binyadi Duka Naika. two kinds of Binyadis are actually so Nama Binyadi and the Ubara Binyadi. Want to say, want to refer by the Binyadi Duka, Senka Saminyadi, Majatavadasana, Damajadi Binyadi. Sabi Sarubado. Yeah, so okay, Binyadi Duke Bana. So that is here why Sarah want to say Sabi Sarubado Saunadikas. In the Nidodi also, in the Nidodi Bitake. So Sinkasamenya and so on. It may decide what the Damajadi Nidodi. That is why its interpretation also Saunadika Wikaro Sato. And also for the Nidodi Binyadi also. Binyadi Duke, as Sinkasamenya Ejiama de Yetao, the Dazai Nami Woda, Damajadi Binyadi. So Damajadi Nirodi, that is why interpretation is Saunyadiga Wikaro Sato. Here Damajadi Binyadi, that is why the same way interpretation is Saunyadiga Wikaro Sabo Sato Yiva. Okay, that is why they are the same in the in reality. So here Binyadi Duke is referring to what? What do you think? Referring to the Nama Binyadi or Ubra Binyadi or something else?
Those two things, so that's why he made the conclusion. He made the conclusion, what is that? He made the conclusion Gahe Tapang at the end.
Okay, okay. So finally, Binyadi and Nirodi are so the same, right?
Yes, I mean, in terms of ultimate reality, they are the same, right? But then he pointed out that in the Panyati Dukke, we have that information. So that's why those two, Panyati Dukkha, should be taken as the Panyati.
Okay, so no, so Seroji ideas Binyadi, so Bakarina Nyadi Binyadi. So that is Anega Bakarehi Soduna, Doti Janana Wasina, Bodhi Nisida Karana Wasina. So Atta Unyadi Bana Wot and Hoti. That is Seroji explanation, and that Atta Cheka. Oh, yes, so now a little bit clearer to me. So in this, so Seroji not express about the Binyadi. His idea is, so Binyadi mean, so Anega Bakari na Soduna, Doti Janana was it, Doti Sanjanana was in a Bodhi Karanina, Atta Wibawana is Binyadi. Right? You understand? You got it? So Binyadi mean Bakarina Binyadi. Bakarina Binyadi. Bakarina mean Anika Bakari he Atta Wibawana. Binyadi mean Nyadi mean Atta Wibawana. So under the explanation of that Binyadi, we already learned here. The previous Bakarina Nyadi di Binyadi. So Nega Bakari he Soduna. Doti Sanjana was in a Bodhi Nisida Karaninaja. So Atta Winyabana here, Atta Winyabana, but in the next, Atta Wibawana. Atta Winyabana, Atta Wibana, the same sense. So that is why Sero's idea is Binyadi me. So exploring many ways. So making students understanding, making students understand. That is Binyati. That is Binyati. That is Seroji idea. So, but in the Atakata, so 6 kinds of Binyati, Awajamana, and so on. But in the other scholars' idea, that Ubara, Ubanida, Binyati, Ubanida, Binyati, and so on. And another scholar's idea are also the, you know, Keja Pinyati, Santana Pinyati, and so on, many kinds of 80 kinds of Pinyati. So even though, you know, those scholars say, you know, many difference, but their idea is to make students understand more. So that is why Sayadaw making, you know, how to say, making balance his idea and the other scholars' idea. Making balance with the other idea scholars. So in this way, now I understand. So what do you think? Okay. So now this time, you know, in this way I understand, and also I will explore the any other, you know, new information about this one. So I will check it. But now, you know, time's up. If you don't have a question, so let's stop here.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank
Sadhu,
you so
sadhu,
much,
sadhu,
Sayadaw.
Sayadaw.
Sadhu,
Okay,
sadhu, sadhu.
okay. Now, so if you have new, also share with us.
Okay,
Yeah,
Sayadaw.
thank you, Sayadaw. Take care, Sayadaw.
So sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.